Hello my friends, today we bring you Alexandra Daddario's filmography. The Squid and the Whale. Bernard ended up settling into an academic career, but when his wife Joan discovers that he has a talent for writing, envy divides the family, and the children Walt and Frank choose sides. Pitch. Two NYU film grads, hot off the success of their smash hit student film, prepare to pitch their big action movie to a film studio in hopes of making the leap to the next level. The Hottest State. The movie tells the story of William's first love and first heartbreak. He is a spirited 21-year-old from Texas, living in New York and aspiring to be an actor. The Attic. Emma and her family are unhappy after moving into their new home. One day, she went to the attic and found someone who looked just like her, and she began to chase after that person. The Babysitters. A student starts a babysitting agency that offers teenage call girls to parents of young children. Tension grows when clients take the babysitters to drug orgies. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. Set in the modern world where the 12 gods of Olympus are alive, Zeus suspects that Percy, a teenage son of Poseidon, has stolen his lightning bolt, the most powerful weapon in the universe. Bereavement. The account of Martin Bristol, a 6-year-old boy kidnapped from his backyard swing and forced to witness the brutal crimes of a disturbed madman. Hall Pass. Rick and Fred were tired of the routine of marriage until the day they receive an unusual gift from their wives, a hall pass for 1 week to do whatever they want. Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Percy and his friends are on a quest for the magical artifact, the Golden Fleece. It is with this mission that he and other campers embark on an electrifying journey through the Sea of Monsters. Texas Chainsaw 3D. After committing a series of atrocities against a group of young people, the bizarre Sawyer family finds themselves cornered in their home by a group of enraged residents willing to do anything to stop them. Life in Text. A broken-hearted 20-something relives a lost relationship as he explores the physical space created by his ex-girlfriend's text messages. Burying the Ex. Evelyn is run over by a bus just as Max decides to end their relationship. What he didn't expect was that his ex-girlfriend would come back to life as a zombie. San Andreas. A strong earthquake hits California, forcing Ray, a helicopter rescue specialist firefighter, to travel across the state with his ex-wife to rescue their daughter, Blake. Faces Without Eyes. Doc and Iris's date night takes a turn for the worst when Doc's disturbing real plans for Iris emerge. Baked in Brooklyn. A guy decides to start selling marijuana after losing his job, but things quickly spiral out of control as the demand for his business and paranoia begin to take over. The Choice. Travis is a young man who doesn't believe in relationships until Gabby moves into the house next door. She intrigues him from the start and leads them both to indulge in a relationship neither of them expected. Baywatch. When a dangerous wave of crime hits the area, the legendary Lieutenant Mitch Buchanan activates his elite squad of tough lifeguards to prove that you don't need a badge to fulfill your mission. The Layover. Two close childhood friends decide to take a trip together, but while they are on a layover waiting for the next flight, they meet a man and both fall in love with him. When We First Met. Noah meets Avery at a Halloween party and falls in love with her. 3 years later, she is engaged to someone else, and Noah returns in a time machine to try to fix things. We Have Always Lived in the Castle. After their father's mysterious death, the Blackwood sisters live in complete isolation in their mansion. When a distant cousin arrives to visit, his presence threatens to reveal a dark secret. Night Hunter. A police task force arrests an online predator, only to discover that the depth of his crimes goes far beyond what they had anticipated. Lost Transmissions. An acclaimed music producer stops taking his medication for schizophrenia, and his friends have him admitted to a psychiatric hospital, revealing troubling inadequacies in the mental health care system. Can you keep a secret? Believing her plane is about to crash, Emma confesses all her secrets to a stranger, only to discover that he is Jack, the new director of her company. We summon the darkness. Three best friends embark on a trip to a heavy metal concert, where they meet three aspiring musicians and head to one of the girls' shops for an after-party. Lost girls and love hotels. Margaret is doing everything to forget her home, and Tokyo's eccentric nightlife is helping her with that. She tries to suppress the memories of her childhood in Canada and the decline of her twin brother, Frank. One night in San Diego. Two friends travel to San Diego to meet a high school crush and attend Comic-Con. When things don't go as planned, their trip ends up testing the deepest bonds of their friendship. Songbird. In the year 2022, a pandemic ravages the world and its cities. A handful of people navigate through the obstacles currently disrupting society: diseases, martial law, quarantine, and vigilantes. Die in a gunfight. The plot revolves around a young, hot-headed high society individual obsessed with death who gets involved in a romance with the daughter of his father's enemy. Wildflower. A girl navigates life with two neurodivergent parents and an extended family that can't seem to agree on the best way to help. Who would you like to see in the next video? Write in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.